MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Lance McCullers has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. That's the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
First pitch on the way. Trevor Story is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
First pitch, 7:06.
Into center field, line drive base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leader can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. To the plate now, David Fletcher. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. Story leads off second with nobody out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
That is third. The center fielder, number 27.
Ready now is Mike Trout. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but 1 pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Nero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Anthony Rendon comes on with one away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. Runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Ball on that 3-1 sinker, and it's full now, 3-2. Josh James comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Runners are at second and third with one down. This one's down to third. Bregman gloves it. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
As a look, now the pitch. Justin Upton is in with two away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He set the payoff pitch. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Angels are out in front, 2-0. Canning will do the pitching in hostile territory here in Game 5. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Michael Brantley is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. 2-0 to Brantley.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Right side, but it's well foul. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back. Now to the plate, here is Miles Straw. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
From the belt, the pitch. 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day. When you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Brantley stands at first with 1 out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Slater's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 4.
And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as you can see, the winner of this series faces a stern test ahead with the evil empire, the New York Yankees, waiting for the winner in the ALCS. Runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. From the belt, the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
2 out with a man at first. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this is taken in by Upton, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting seven.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. One out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 2-1. This the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Throw into second.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-1.
Count was 2-1.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0. Taken strike one on the inside corner.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
1-2. Misses, ball 2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. No balls and a strike to count. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Ready on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Here comes the 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Throw over to first. Runner back standing. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Plate now, Kyle Tucker. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Here's Carlos Correa now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Now the 1-0. Fastball down below the knees.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
Fouled away. The 2-1. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros lead one. They're down 2-0. And now for the Angels, David Fletcher.
The second baseman.
First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. That misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. He was a little angry on that heater.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Now the relay home, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
Ball one.
And that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One to Rendon. Lifted down the line and left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Trout stands at second with no outs. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the series. And the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Justin Upton the next to hit. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Stubbs waits on it. One away.
The batter, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
So next to bat will be Jared Walsh, grounded out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
A ball and a strike now. One and one, here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. behind 0-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. James will put this one away, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now a 5-0 Halos lead. So now to the plate, Garrett Stubbs. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit out towards second. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
One out now in the Houston third, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Now the first pitch.
Ball 1.
And that misses, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Miles Strong, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Brantley, the runner at second with one away. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in a count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Outside, 3-0 now. Two out here and a runner at second. Hit down the line at first. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 5-2 game.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's fire.
Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. And she'll take a look at ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the belt, the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Kyle Tucker would be next.
3-0.
The 3-0 pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Angel error, and a runner left. It's the 5th and final game of the series, moving to the 4th inning now. Angels lead it 5-2. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off with the
All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the veteran DH, Jose Iglesias. Here's the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Iglesias in front, 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Full count now. Again, another foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Austin Slater.
1-0.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Up and in.
3-0.
Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taken.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. Again, he sends it out of play. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next to hit is Trevor Story, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Iglesias, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Grounded to the right. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he is in there.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Row. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes the perfection.
Now at the plate, David Fletcher. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Lays off 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. takes this the other way to right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Forrest Whitley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 61, Forrest.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
3-1 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
Gurriel scoops it up. 1 there. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Angels 6 and the Astros 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Tucker. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. Popped up. Walsh is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First pitch on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
One and 1, here it comes.
Count 2-1.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And another foul ball. Two runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Correa is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, first baseman,
So here's Yuli Gurriel, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike, the count to the Astros first baseman. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
And now in the box, Garrett Stubbs. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. The high fastball is in there.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Gurriel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Houston. They still trail here. It's 6-2. So now here is Justin Upton. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Jared Walsh. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Fouled off. Ready on 1 and 2. Six runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy on the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Stepping in now, Miles Strong. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that misses 1-1. But picked up on a hop, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First pitch on the way, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Brantley leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. As a look, now the pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. And he misses again. Ball 3. Jose Altuve would be next. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Astros lead 1. They still trail here at 6-2. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jose Iglesias. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Pitch is popped up. Gurriel has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So next to hit is Austin Slater. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Tucker. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trevor Story. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. And it's fouled away. And it misses. 3-1 now.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Aaron Slagers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 57, Aaron Slagers.
So stepping in is Jose Altuve, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Altuve.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So the next to bat will be Kyle Tucker. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. First delivery to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's out number 2.
At batter, number 1, Carlos Correa.
Next to hit, Carlos Correa. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled away. And he looks at the ball, 1-2. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. The 2-2. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're on to the 7th inning now in the deciding Game 5. It's the Angels 6 and the Astros 2. Hinoli Paredes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Hinoli Paredes.
ready now for L.A. David Fletcher delivered an RBI single last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Rockies a fastball right there for strike one.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
The windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Into the box, Mike Trout. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Shoots this one over to first. And that's the second out.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Anthony Rendon, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull the trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the belt, the pitch, and Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Rendon stands at second with 2 gone. Slider laid off for a ball. The 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking. Strike 3. 2-out double left stranded. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, Yuli
Here's the pitch.
Gurriel.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick coolness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Next to stand in is Garrett Stubbs. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
The 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Slater is in his tracks now, and there's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Michael Brantley. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First offering on its way. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Left side, but well fouled. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail here. It's 6-2. So here is Jared Walsh. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Strum patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Next to dig in, Kurt Suzuki, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up this pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers the knock. That was fun to watch.
Oliver Perez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Oliver Perez.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias. Bouncer up the middle. Altuve for 1. On the first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Halos lead this one 6-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be the speed threat, Miles Straw.
Number 3.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Slater has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0 home. This is popped up. Slager's in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Next, it'll be Alex Bregman. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he takes strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Can't
One ball,
quite
two
get the
strikes,
low
yeah.
outside corner there. It's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Brian Presley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. At the plate now is Austin Slater. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Austin Slater.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting his pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The pitch.
Inside, ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Popped him up. Correa shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Next, here is Trevor Story. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch on its way. Presley is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty D, and if you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy, he's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
The 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Fouled off. Hit to first. And that's through for a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Plate now, David Fletcher. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Ball three as he misses low with it here. Story, the runner at second with one away. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The center fielder, number 47, Mike.
Now into the box, Mike Trout, who bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Runners are at first and second with one away. Sliced hard, but foul. Pause, and the 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. There's one.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
To the plate now, Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. One and one, here it comes. And that misses. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. The Angels are out in front, 6-2. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch. As he looks at the fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Now the 2-1.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Astros right now would do anything to get this leadoff hitter on.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Here's the first pitch. Kyle Tucker stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-1 pitch. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing? He's down 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss your changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a line drive. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. They've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Marcelo Iglesias comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Next up is Yuli Gurriel, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, and hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Fly ball out toward right field. Slater is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
The catcher.
So now into the box is Garrett Stubbs. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Garrett Stubbs is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Altuve over at second. Correa at first. 2 out in the inning. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Houston. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Our final line for tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.